our shark titties. Hello! We're playing Shark Dating Simulator. Extra large. But we turned the nudity off. Right? Yes. Because... censored. Let's go. Right, it starts off in the Halloween special. Well, hello there. It's been a while, hasn't it? Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Narrator, and I'm here to tell you a tale of terror. As appropriate for the season, you might want to put on a second pair of underpants for this. What's that you say? You're not wearing any underpants at all? Okay, now I'm interested. You're clearly someone after my own heart. Seeing as both of us have decided to go into this thing without underwear, we should really get on to first name terms, huh? I'm your merry old Uncle Catfoot. Oh.
Cat food.
Cat food. I tell tales of the sea. Why am I in a room with my uncle and we both have no underwear on? And oh boy, is this one a corker. Corker? And what would your name be? Fair warning, I have Chris Hansen. Do you know who Chris Hansen is?
Yeah.
Let's speak to him. What do we do? Think I'm in the wrong room?
Yeah.
Not at all. This is very much the right room. If you want to try your luck at finding a cute and curvy fish girl, that is. Let's face it, who doesn't? You're right. Well, normal people who aren't deviants, I suppose. But to hell with them. Let's get to it. Time to set the scene. You have a very special and unique career. You're an underwater detective. You're also a dude. Again, sorry ladies, but I've not written gender options in yet.
Damn.
So if you're a lass, just think like a dude for the duration of the game. If you're not sure how, use the rule of thumb. What would my dick want me to do? Then you can't miss. So you're a bit like Sharky and George, I suppose, except you're not the shark or George. But you do have a scuba suit, and an office, and a personal assistant. Ooh. Imagine that, having a job you can tell this is a fantasy adventure already. Now before we start, there's a couple of things you need to know. First off, you can change the game options nearly at any time clicking that cog in the top left corner of your screen. That's where you can set things like text speed, window size, so on and so forth. The other thing is, while this is a visual novel, there's some special interaction, puzzle solving. So during the game, if you right click, it opens up the pickup mode. You can use shift if you're too poor to have a second mouse button. And pick mode, the cursor changes to a hand and you can collect certain items from the scene and put them in your backpack. Put you in my backpack. Right click on or shift again to quit the picking. In the backpack there are two zones, a craft zone and a use zone. Put a couple items on the craft zone to try and make new objects with what you find. Put something on the use zone to try to use it with either a character or another object in the scene. You'll get the hang of it. Let me bring up the backpack and you can have a go with it. Okay, we got all that? Excellent. Let's spit spot right along and take a look at your office. Off we go! Oh. The ghost job. Can I pick anything? No. So, here we are in your office. Now, I'm not gonna lie, business has been a little slow. You sit in your captain's chair, drumming your fingers on your captain's desk. Outside, birds tweet and cats meow. The perfect, peaceful snores of the wino who lives on your front step are almost melodious. You can't enjoy the serene atmosphere though. You're down to your last Dogecoin. And strain as you might, you can't think of how to score a job. Even the captain's desk and chair aren't paid for yet, and the captain's getting pissed. To break the monotony, a trifle, you pressed a buzzer on your intercom. Violet, can you come here a moment? That's you.
You don't have to pretend to use that stupid intercom. I'm literally on the other side of the room.
I paid good money for this intercom, so I intend to use it.
That thing came from Rich. The buttons are drawn on with a Sharpie. If you want to talk about spending money, when's my paycheck going to finally appear?
Well, alright, that's what I'd like to talk about. Any jobs come in today?
No jobs have come in today. Just like yesterday. And every other day this month.
Damn. Darn. Can't you drum up some business? I'm floundering here.
And how do you want me to do that exactly?
I don't know. Secretary harder.
I'm secretary as hard as I can. Be water as hard as I'm willing to until I get paid.
Just as things are beginning to get a little testy, a most amazing thing happens. The telephone, it lives!
Holy shit! So that's what it sounds like.
Peach, answer it, quick.
When do I get paid?
answer it before they stop.
When do I get paid?
I'll pay you my foot up your butt if you don't answer that.
Oh, you did not just say that. You know what? Fuck you.
Oh.
I quit.
No, come back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Violet, I'm just stressed. Please, I'm sorry, I'll pay you double.
Double what? Double or nothing?
No, double whatever your rate is. Just answer the phone.
You better do, Buster. I swear to God, this is the last time.
Yes, okay, thank you. Luckily, the telephone still continues to whir. Violet lifts the receiver and answers it, so.
Yeah?
Don't say yeah, be professional. Remember the customer relations workshop we did?
How can I forget it? Boy, was that day ever a low point.
Please, Violet.
Deep sea dick, so your aquatic conundrum solved. How do we solve your problem today? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You don't say.
Well,
Quite, I'm talking over here. Uh-huh. Oh, really? Is that so? Yeah, well, I can see that would be a problem. Yeah, you should. I would if I were you. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I see you on thanks. You have a nice day now.
she hangs up. Well,
It's wrong number.
are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that's it. Oh god, please just kill me now.
I'm sure that's on his to-do list. Do you want I should say to the door?
The door?
The large wooden rectangle that seals the wall off. The door. Someone's knocking.
She's right, you know. There is someone knocking on the door. The old place is a regular hive of activity today. Without waiting for any more input from you, Violet goes to answer it. You hear a mumble of voices, and then she returns. With a customer!
Yo, they're here. Yo, this year's professor. Sorry, what was it again?
Baculum, my dear young lady. Professor Baculum.
Yeah, Baculum. He's looking for a private dick.
Well, you came to the right place, sir. Please take a seat. They kindly offer, although you don't seem to have any seating available. Oh, yes. Well, please stand comfortably. Don't mind if I do. It's good not to take the weight off my feet. What can I do for you, sir? Violet, how about some coffee?
We don't have any coffee.
What the hell do I pay you? I mean, just use some initiative. Violet casts a withering glare at you as she toddles off in the direction of the bridge. Professor Baculum seems distracted for a moment, watching her leave. Hey, don't look at my secretary. You take the opportunity to have a closer look at him. He seems to be on the wrong side of middle age and rather unkempt. You sum him up as a scientific type. So, my good man, here's the problem. I am of an old, respected family, but recently I've been on hard times. I've had to scratch a living working as a freelance gynecologist. What? Aha, you'd think. Yes, I pegged you as a scientist. It was an elementary deduction. It's very kind of you, although I'm not sure I could be called a scientist. Come, Professor, so modest. It's a noble scientific calling. Where would we be without gynecologists? You are aware of what a gynecologist does. You hesitate, and then chants. Of course, you work in the field of biology. Well, I suppose. You probably study beavers, clams, fauna of that kind. You're not entirely wrong, but well, it's not really relevant anyway. The point is, I recently inherited the family seat. You're about to make a chump of yourself by saying a chair isn't much of an inheritance, but fortunately, he continues. Baculum Manor, a marvelous old place. It's been in my family for over 79 years. How many years exactly? 80. Correct. Continue. There are, however, a couple of issues with it. First, it was built on the coast, and with global warming and what have you, it is now slightly submerged in the ocean. I see, a serious case of rising damp. Most serious. Continue, I pray. It's not actually such an issue, as I only attended to let it out to students anyway. The real issue is, it's haunted. Haunted? Haunted!
I think there's some old crowds and sinks, you bastard. You want I should dig them out?
Yes, thank you. Carry on, Violet. Now come, Professor. We are both men of reason. I study criminology, and you study cats and things. What time do we have for superstition? I tell you, I've seen it myself. A ghastly, shimmering shade, and it's putting students off renting the place. You don't think the fact it's entirely submerged might be more of a factor? It's a ghost, I tell you, and I want this thing removed. You consider... It all sounds batshit to you, and you're about to say so when he adds, If you can do this for me, I shall pay you well. How does 500 Dogecoin sound?
That sounds like my pay packet.
Quiet, back down. So, did you say 500? Just so, do you accept? Hell yeah, I accept. I mean, certainly, I'd be delighted. Excellent, get rid of that ghost and I shall be a very happy man. Let me scribble down the location for you. There we go, right there in the ocean. Just leave it to me, Professor. Come back this time tomorrow, Doge, and your ghost will be no more. Chuckling of glee, Professor Vacuum leaves.
Yeah, they were grounds. I think they might have been cockroach eggs. I stood them up anyway. You still want to come?
Let's rain check that for now.
Say, you don't believe in ghosts, do you? It sounds like a crock of shit to me.
But that's great. All I have to do is go down there, look around, and find nothing, come back and collect. Now we've got some Doge. I'm treating us both to a slap-up meal at Rizzo's kebab house.
Oh, cool. And I get paid as well, right?
No, right. Well, there's no time like the present. I'll just pull on my wetsuit and trench coat and get over there.
I don't think wearing that trench coat in the water is a great idea.
Of course, I have to wear the trench coat, Violet. How else are the fish gonna know I'm a detective?
Oh yeah, so
You get your stuff together and head for the door. Oh,
have a good trip.
see you later, Violet. Then you step out to face your destiny. Back you little man. Oh. 2 hours later, you leap from your boat into the soggy embrace of the ocean. Down you drift. When Vacuum said it was slightly submerged, what he meant was completely. Just as you're starting to wonder if you've missed a right spot, you suddenly see it emerging from the fog of the water. With a gentle thump, you land on the seabed outside Vacuum Manor. You survey it with a critical eye. It's going to take something to flip this property. It was clearly a dump before it even went underwater. Just as you're about to enter, you realize you're not alone. There before you appears some variety of sea creature, as near as you can tell, a slug. The slug bristles its brows at you, and then speaks in a sonorous voice. You wanna do that at me?
Ew.
Beware! Oh, human, beware! Spooky character. Beware the balls! Balls? What balls? Despite not having any hands or limbs of any description, in fact, the slug manages to direct your attention to where his groin would be. These ones right here, which you can suck on. Bitch!
Bitch!
Excuse you? Har har, totally outwitted you. Loser says, what? What? Oh, outwitted again! What a ballad. He laughs again. After a minute, he settles down and says, so what are you doing down here? This isn't the kind of place you want to hang out, human. Oh yeah? Why would that be? The slug directs your attention to the shoddy old house. Behold, human! The dreadful Baculum Manor. I hope you're shivering in your flippers. You ought to be. This place is scary as shit. What's so scary about shit? Oh ho! Spoken like someone who's never eaten 6 chili dogs and washed it down with a quart of milk stout. I'll tell you what's scary. This place is haunted.
What are you trying to grab?
I don't know. His balls? Is that a fact? Well, I don't believe in ghosts, see? You are out of your depth, pun intended. You're also in for a nasty shock. This manor is haunted by the shade of Ghost Chan. Who's that? She's a ghost! No shit. Yeah, shit. She's the ghost of a beautiful shark maiden, in fact. And she's not keen on chumps like you poking around her manor. Really? Well, I have a client paying me $500 to clear her out of there. You're going to exorcise Ghost Chan? I have no concern for her physical health. I'm getting rid of her. Not exercise. Exorcise. It means banishing a ghost, you dingus. I didn't come here to be called a dingus by a slug. Stand aside. Whoa, slow down there, Sparky. Listen up. I don't have a problem with you getting rid of that snarky bitch. Not one bit I don't. She's mean. She's from some stuck-up family who used to use slugs as slave labor. Footstools, pillows, that kind of thing. I'd love to see her banished. Good for you, but there's no such thing as ghosts anyway. This is all bilge water. Now get out of the way. Your funeral, pal. The slug removes himself, and you step up to the front door. With a sturdy tug, you heave it open and step inside. The door slams ominously behind you. You take a curious look around. The inside pretty well matches the outside. It might have been quite impressive once, but it sure isn't now. It's clearly very old. It's festooned with cobwebs spun by sea spiders. Disgusting. Oh, she looks like she's having a nice time. Oh. Is that shark getting fucked? What is happening? Such a pretty shark. What a lovely smile. Okay. It's clearly very... Oh, yeah. Sea spiders are a thing, right? My internet is down at the moment. I assume they're a thing. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. And then, just as you're about to start poking around, the water temperature drops several degrees. There's a curious smell in the air. A familiar smell. It smells a bit like the bathroom did when you were a kid, and you went in there right after your dad had just taken a dump. Not a smell you had ever been in a hurry to smell again, to be frank. Then you see it, shimmering into view before your very eyes. Shimmering into view before your very eyes is a ghost. She is tall, beautiful, and a bit see-through. She regards you disdainfully. A moment passes, and then she speaks.
Who dares enter my manor? Who dares set foot in my home?
That voice goes.
Be gone, foul mortal.
Oops. You should be scared, but she has rather a nice spectral rack, which does something to dispel your fears. I want to poke it. Ghost Chan, I assume?
Correct, and you are a nasty little mortal. Be gone. I give you but one warning.
I don't like this anymore.
Be gone.
She shimmers away. Turns out ghosts do exist. Who knew? Oh no. As you're processing the surprising new information, the slug appears.
Slug Gary.
Told you so. Okay, so she exists. I bet that surprised you, eh? Did you shit yourself? Not really. It's the slug's turn to be surprised. Yeah, but you probably pissed your wetsuit at least. Hang on. No, don't think so. Oh. That's not really getting into the spirit of the thing, is it? Sorry, but she just wasn't that scary. I mean, she threatened me and all, but she's dead. What can she even do to me? Do? Well, for a start, she might... Now you come to mention it. Huh? Anyway, this is a hassle. Now she's real. I actually have to do some work and get rid of her. How do I even do that? Ah, well, you stick with me, kid, and I'll help you out. I happen to have expert knowledge of getting rid of ghosts. Oh, really? You bet. Okay, champ, listen up. Now, if you're going to get rid of this ghost, you're going to need a basic exorcism kit. You'll need a candle, some holy water, and a bell. You've got to use these items right or you'll mess it up. But don't worry, I'm here to guide you. As long as you don't mind a little quid pro quo, that is. Quid pro what now? You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. I've been too long without the company of another slug, see? The sap has risen, you feel me? Got a little bit of wood going that I'd like to get rid of. Find me some sexy slug erotica and I'll help you along. Slug erotica? Oh, you hear that? Big place this. There's a fucking echo. There's bound to be something somewhere around here. Now you need to find your way around. Here's a little map of the manor. You just have to poke around the place. You look at the map. Thank goodness he gave it to you. It would be a real challenge to find your way around the manor with only 6 locations otherwise. Okay, that's all set up. Off you trot. And don't forget to find me some relief material. You need me again, I'll be hanging around here in the hall. Later, home slice. You examine the map again. Seems pretty straightforward. And this is where finding things and stuff comes in. So don't forget, right click or shift for pick mode. Now, here should we head off to first? Where should we go? Art by Gary, suck on my balls. Where are we going?
The shed.
The shed. The location appears to be locked.
The graveyard.
Here you are, hanging around in the graveyard like some kind of big goth. Well, at least Ghost Chan isn't here, which is odd when you consider could I touch anything. Probably just as well, they're not sleeping. Imagine the shock they get if they woke up now. Not sleeping, just dead.
Hell.
Hell? The volcanic vent sure is hot. Hellfire from below. Can I take these? The memorial flowers with some string around them. Which you can... Oh. Okay. Which is odd when you consider she's a ghost. It's like the one place you would expect her to be. Oh well. There's some other stuff of interest though. For starters, there's a hole in the ground which appears to be some kind of volcanic vent. Like your mother, it is extremely hot. The sign above it says it's an entrance to hell, but that's probably just for the tourist. There's also a sort of fish, an angelfish I believe. He's hovering over a grave with an extremely snooty look on his face. Maybe it's his grave? Who knows? There's a pile of rocks, you probably saw that. I get paid by the hour though, so I thought I'd mention it. Finally, there's a shed with a pretty powerful looking lock on the door. That must be the shed mentioned on your map. You know what? With the map saying shed and it being a shed. So there's one mystery less. And that about sums it up. So you can try doing stuff around here or we can move on right along. Up to you. Shall we return to the map? Here we go. No, I'm not done yet. It's pretty dead around here, which is what you'd expect. But it is Halloween after all, so I had to shoehorn one in somewhere. Nice of you to check out the rocks, but they're pretty much what they appear to be. You try to grab the angelfish, but he's a slippery little bastard, as well as hoity-toity. Don't need something better than your hands.
No.
This looks very grave indeed. Okay, there's a very tall gravestone. Perhaps they were buried vertically. Off we go. Where to?
Bedroom.
Oh no. Oh no, here she is again.
Why, you dirty little mortal!
Let me grab some stuff. Oh, right.
How dare you enter a lady's door?
I never went anywhere near your border. I just walked into your bedroom.
My door is my bedroom, you beastly little mortal.
Well, why did you call it a bud thing then?
Because unlike you, I have some class.
Debatable.
What are you doing in here? Going to rifle through my knicker drawer? Is that it? I know you're short.
I would never go through a lady's private knicker drawer. Which is where, by the way?
I knew it! Well, you're out of luck, mortal. I died 80 years ago. My skimpy little under things have mostly rotted away by now, except for the elastic perhaps.
So you're saying they're now crotchless?
By the powers, what is wrong with you? Does my presence not chill you to the bone?
Not really. Although when I look at you, there is a bone involved. If you get what I'm saying. Oh, no. I hate this game.
You sick little flesh bag! Be gone from this place!
Or what?
Or I'll make you sorry you ever meddled with the supernatural.
But I haven't yet, unless you're offering.
See, a snake's alive. There's just no talking to you at all, is there? Just don't touch my stuff. Oh, I hate mortals.
I'm gonna get flack on YouTube for playing this as a child. And with that parting shot, she fades away. Time to start looking for that knicker drawer.
Oh, what? I know, right?
Inside the waste paper basket, you discover what must have been the packaging for your biggest dildo you've ever seen. Naturally, you add it to your collection.
Wow.
What a horrid face. Such wisdom. Lift, laugh, fluff. Why, it's little Noah from the webcomic Hell and Above, thecomicseries.com, the owner of which now owes me money. What is this? Oh, there's a single fishnet stocking under the bed. Usually you take this kind of stuff off the washing line, but this is good. Yeah.
This kind of game? That seems a little insensitive.
You poke around a bit, but there's a disappointing lack of knickers, especially since they were heavily advertised. If you're done around these parts, we should take another look at the map. You ready? Hallway.
Library.
Library.
Stop at it.
What?
Nobody
Oh
else did.
god. You walk into a room that claims to be a library. King Dong.
Oh my god, it's a con. It's a condom. Oh shit.
Put it in the ear zone. Use the King Dong.
Wait, try it. Wait, can you put it in the user? I need to know.
Use the King Dong.
Eh?
No.
Rope with dong. Oh my god!
Oh my god, that worked!
Cunningly, you put the string inside the packet. A wick.
It's a candle.
That's
What the fuck?
Penis candle. That's good.
What'd you need?
Use.
You can't use it.
You walk into a room that claims to be a library. The first thing you notice is that Ghost Jan is here already.
So, come to pay for the books for my library now? Is that it?
Pilfer.
That guy in the corner looks really sad.
Oh. I'm not interested in your books. What would I want with? You peer at the spines of some of the books on the shelves.
Oh god.
Pale Fire by Vladimir Nabokov?
It's a classic.
Sounds like a lot of pretentious wank. What's that one? The French Lieutenant's Woman? They made us read that in school. It's terrible.
I should have guessed you were an uneducated swine. You look like one and you sound like one. Oaf.
And you don't. Gravity's Rainbow? Sounds gay. Is it gay?
No, it's not gay.
How dull.
You little sneak. How dare you walk in here and judge my taste in literature.
I bet you've never read any of this old tripe. She splutters a bit.
Oh my god. You absolutely beast. Oh my god.
I don't want to play. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Curse you, you horrid man.
Taking your raise away.
Quit looking at my face.
The whip straight from the underside of a warthog's tail. She vanishes extremely quickly due to being so cross. But now she's gone. You can actually look around a little. Okay, wax. You found a plastic bag of what looks like wax pellets.
Put it in the dildo.
No.
Yes.
Pick his nose.
Good heavens, just look at the time. Phone. I took it. A telephone. You rip its cord out of the wall and put it in your ear. Strange. No dial tone. You stuff it in your pipe.
Wow. Hank.
Oh, you need to melt that wax somehow. Oh, I just need fire. Then.
How are you gonna get a fire underwater?
Oh my god, I don't know. Kitchen. Fuses. Well,
Usually it tells you when you find everything.
you find your way into a surprisingly small kitchen. There is the usual kitchen clutter lying around, including a remarkably modern blender. There's also a bit of washing up, which has been soaking for around 80 years. Nothing unusual there. You consider looking for a snack, but that's probably not the best idea. You're not very familiar with kitchens, as you live almost exclusively on takeout. Suddenly, it's chilly again. With a dreadful whiff, you know what that portends, right? Oh no. She's back.
So, now you dare to fiddle around in my kitchen? You know how much I hate other people in the kitchen when I'm trying to cook. A lot!
You were slightly distracted by the fact that because she's transparent, the red button on the blender now looks like her right boob's nipple.
Oh, it does.
Oh yes, I noticed it too. Don't you worry.
Sure.
That's the sort of thing that usually puts you off your stride. You drag yourself back to the situation at hand. But you're not cooking anything, and ghosts don't eat.
That is beside the point. The point is that you're in my kitchen and I want you out of my kitchen. Look at you. You probably scratched up my non-stick frying pan. I know you would.
Damn.
Relax, lady. Sheesh. I'm not cooking anything in here either. I'm just looking.
Well, stop looking, you worm. There's very private stuff in here.
What?
No, there isn't.
Stop looking at my salt shaker.
What?
It's private.
You have some real issues, you know that?
Quit staring at my spoon rest.
I wasn't.
Stop staring at my chopper. I'm certainly not staring at yours.
What?
Excuse you? Is there anything I'm allowed to do?
You can't leave. Leave.
And then she leaves herself. You thought ghosts are supposed to be scary. Maybe they are when they don't have a massive stick up their butts. Anyway, she's gone now, so you can do whatever you want. And then doing that, we can proceed to the map again. Give me this. It's a pretty intimidating chopper. A nice, sturdy cooking pot with a heavy bottom, just like your dream. On. Fuses? A fuse box, how interesting. Spoon? Anything? Wait, oh yeah. Is that it? Ready? Now where to go?
Hallway.
That's where the slug is.
You return to the hallway where the slug awaits you. Hello again. Got anything for me yet? No, sorry, still looking around. Jeez, take your time, why don't you? I'm on it. Keep your warts on. Nothing doing here right now. You draw out your map. See that picture?
Yeah.
Should have fixed that right next time. I think that's a shark's O face. I'm not sure though. Where should we go?
That is shitty.
It's locked.
What the frick?
Why don't you go to your backpack and melt the wax and hang
Oh, melt the what? Oh my god. You pour the wax pellets in the pot. Let's hope they don't fall out.
Oh, what? Now you gotta find fire. Sorry.
Maybe we go back to the kitchen?
Sure.
Yeah. Get into the kitchen once again. I presume you have business here, so carry on a bit. If not, let's proceed to the next room. Use. There's no fire. Oh my god. What do we need to do?
Try the wall in the telephone.
Huh?
Try the wall in the telephone.
Why?
Just try it. God damn it. Okay, yes,
You
no.
gonna call your bank?
I don't know. Try the telephone with the pot.
What?
Wait.
Try everything if everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Ready for some melted wax. Look at the graveyard.
You didn't get anything to me.
Use the thing over the head.
What? so smart.
Use.
Stop the crap.
Use.
Gingerly, you hold the pot full of wax over this steaming lava pit. Success. It moltens in a moment. What am I supposed to do with this?
Put it with the thing.
Into the penis.
Yes!
It's so awkward.
You pour the wax into your mold. After all your efforts, you managed to make a candle. It looks like a huge dick. There's even a wiggly vein on it. You've outdone yourself. It's just a candle. Don't get any funny ideas.
Wait, put the candle with the leg thing.
No.
Even I didn't think of
I
that.
don't know.
Now what am I supposed to do with the candle? What was it?
You need a candle, something to go.
Oh, for the Sam. For the
Sam.
exorcism. I got a rope.
Wait, no, you don't.
Yeah. Or not a rope. No, I didn't. I got. Oh, right. That was the wick from the graveyard I got. What do we need? Can you remind me, game? Do we? No, I didn't want to go here.
Go to the library.
Is this slug erotica in here? Oh, yep. Nestled on the shelf is a disturbing little book, which appears to feature what you presume is a sea slug's idea of a sexy hot mama on the cover. Stow it away. Great. Now we go back to Gary. Hey, yo. What? What is this?
It's a slug with food.
You rather than hand it over, you decide to make him work for it. I don't know exactly how arousing it is, though. Show me the cover. You dig the slimy little novella out of your backpack and show it to the slavery slug. Cool. Look at the rhinophores on that thing. This is hot as shit. Come on, let's hear it. Pardon? Read it to me. I'd rather not. Don't be a douche nozzle. Read it to me. Read it yourself. I can't, you prick. Slugs can't read. That's not... Wait, if slugs can't read, who wrote this shit? Slugs can write, they just can't read.
What?
Wait, what? That makes no... Read it, for fuck's sake! You want my help, don't you? Come on! Well, you may as well resign yourself to it. Glumly, you open the book and, to your relief and confusion, discover you can't read it either. It's just a lot of completely meaningless squiggle. It becomes clear that for the average slug author, not being able to read is a bigger hurdle to writing a novel than they've given it credit for. You're about to admit as such to the slug when you catch the unpleasant and horny glint from his mortal eye. And he's right, you do need his help. It looks like your only option at this point is just to make it up. You clear your mind, which doesn't take long, and begin. Ooh, good start. I got a simi already.
Oh, what the fuck?
Come on, let's hear it. You still your imagination and begin.
Oh yeah, the first one.
It's a guy slug.
Oh.
Mandy, Keith inquired up for a shag. Wait, which one should I do?
Well, it's a guy, so you should keep it simple.
The
What the fuck? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Go on. Space. Not doing too bad considering. You try to think of the next line. I'd sure like to examine your genitals, Keith said politely.
The second
Oh yeah,
God.
come on Keith, give it to her. Straining your mental capacity to the maximum, you continue. He's clearly getting a bit impatient, and your creative writer skills have been stretched to the breaking point. You had better finish this off. Then they split the beaver, then they made the beast with 2 backs, then they glazed the donut, then they did a bit of dunking the dingus, then they jammed the clam. Which one? Then they jammed the clam. Wow, amazing. I mean, it dipped in the middle a bit, but the slug that wrote that is an absolute erotica genius. I need to go and think this over a bit. Thanks for your help. I'll have that book. The cover might come in useful. Go off and put that exorcism kit together. I'll be back here in 3 minutes, maybe less. Oh yeah, you might need this key. Fuck knows what it's for, but it must be for
You
something.
whore! You have
Cheers.
to see this whole time.
That was an experience that never repeated itself. Ever. You decide to swiftly move along, and perhaps you'll leave the memory behind.
Go to
But I
the
doubt
shit. What?
it.
Oh, we have a key. We have a key.
Oh. You try the key on the
Oh,
shed door.
no,
Right?
it's a-
Good job. I mean, no.
What? Let me
Yeah.
hear.
You push open the old wooden door, which is so rotten you wonder why you even needed a key in the first place, and enter the shed. Guess who was already in here? Of course. Is she gonna say it?
You again? Stay out of my shed!
Cringe. What an obvious reference.
Is nothing sacred to you? What could you possibly want in here?
I don't know, but it was locked, so obviously there's something.
The fact it was locked should have clued you into the fact that you weren't supposed to come in here. How many times do I have to tell you to leave my house?
I'm not in your house. I'm in your stinky shed.
My shed is not stinky.
It is a bit, though.
Only because you're in it, you're strangely attractive mortal.
What did you just call me?
What? I said nothing. Disregard that. Strike it from the record.
Oh, so that's how it is, eh? I should have known.
You know nothing. Get out of my way.
What?
Move aside.
Why?
So I can leave your hated presence.
Why do I have to move? Just vanish like you always do.
What? Oh, beans. I really hate mortals.
And having pitched that opinion once again, she does vanish. Looks like you have the shed all yourself. Aren't you lucky? Nuts. Ant eggs. Broom. Oh, you're curious about the ridiculously short handle on the broom? You tug at it. It comes away in your hand. Ooh. Well, at least it fits in your backpack.
Try that.
Oh. This little box contains one fuse, but it's a big 32 amp one. Nice. Into the packet goes.
Try the blue thing.
What's blue and smells like green paint? Blue paint. This logo states it was made in Miami.
Oh,
There's enough spirits around here as it is. Oh. A hammer for the man who doesn't need to compensate. That's a big hammer. He decided to borrow it for a while. Great.
okay, you're done.
Okay, let's go. What do we got? A hammer.
Put the stick with the thingy. 32 amps. Try. No? Okay, then I don't fucking know.
Nope.
Try the lace thing.
Okay.
No, no. Yeah.
This?
Yeah. No, I don't even know.
What do I need to do? Huh?
Try the telephone with the 32.
I already did, I think.
Did you? Oh, yeah, you did.
Try the hammer and the
Oh my god. Using the lump hammer like a surgical instrument, you delicately smash the living fuck out of the telephone. And the resultant pile of scrap, you find a shiny bell to keep. The hammer's getting heavy, so you ditch it. Okay, we got everything? Wait. Candle, bell, and...
Bro, try the bell with the stick. I don't know.
Let me go back to the hallway. Maybe we'll say something. You got all the items we need for the exorcism yet? No. Why not? Are you slow? You need me to remind you what they are?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is really simple, okay? Come back with 3 items. We need a candle. We need some
Holy
holy water. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's what the fuse is for, to turn on the sink.
The sink? Where?
In the kitchen.
Where do you
Oh.
open a sink?
Wait. Where's the sink?
Right
Oh, this is
there.
the sink.
What the fuck? No, wait. Yeah. Okay.
You put your new fuse into the fuse box and admire your handiwork. It's a lucky thing that you're not being electrocuted right now, but with being underwater right next to a live circuit. Almost too lucky. Now I couldn't think of it. Oh well. Excelsior?
Well, you can use the liquor.
Can you?
For what? No.
No. That's a new one.
Oh.
Hey, what about that coffee cup up there? Can you put water in it?
The other one, the pink one. The pink thing. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah.
Holy water, right? Stick. What do I need to use this for? Oh! You managed to attach the stocking to the stick. Hey presto, a really shit fishing net. Should work though. For the angelfish. Right? Yeah.
Oh, holy one.
Oh, because angelfish. I hate this game.
Yeah.
You lunge up your net and catch the angelfish at one swoop. He doesn't like it much. It sucks to be him. You stuff him into your bag and ditch the stupid net. Great. Now we're done.
You need to...
Right? Oh.
Holy water, just, you know.
Alright, now I need... Fuck. Kitchen. Put the fish in the blender.
Oh my god.
Oh no. You mercilessly put the angel fish in the blender. Oh, we have Last of Us tonight. And hit the button. You have distilled angel fish in 2 seconds flat. Maybe it's not water exactly, but he was an angel. You can't get holier than that. You decant the liquid remains into a small bottle you find on the counter. Drop it into your pack. It's fucked up. Yo, we got everything. Yes, I believe I do. Oh, boss, let's see them. Assemble your mighty exorcism. So what do we have here? A bell? That's like no bell I ever saw in an exorcism before. Is this out of a telephone? Well, where did this holy water come from, you arse? It's opaque.
Your arse.
Yes, but it's very holy. Holy shit, more like. I suppose it'll have to do. What else do we... Is this a joke to you? No, not at all. So let me get this right. You intend to perform an ancient holy ritual using a candle that looks like a cock. And no ordinary cock either. Look at the size of this thing. If we put a match to this, it's gonna illuminate the place like the fucking Eddystone Lighthouse. I've never seen an exorcism kit like this. Not in all my life I haven't. Well, technically it's all here, so we better give it a go. Now listen up, Chuckle Nuts. This part is really important. You have to use these things in the right order, you get me? If you deviate in any way, you're going to make bollocks of it. I'm going to tell you this once. Candle, bell, drink the water.
Ew.
Then the ghost will appear and you can banish it. Candle, bell, water. You say drink the holy water? Yes, why? I don't want to drink that shit. It's only water, you weed. Fishy smelling water, I grant you. Come on, stop pissing about. The ghost could rumble us at any moment. What was it? Candle, bell, water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you need to do this outside, so do it in front of the house. Wait, what order was it again? Oh, for fuck's sake, I said I'd
Light
tell you
the
once.
candle, ring the
Can
bell,
you tell me
and drink
again?
the whole
Candle, bell, drinky. Right now I'm done. It's gone. It's gone 5. My missus will have my dinner on the table. It's been nice working with you, I guess. Thanks for dispelling the ancient evil curse, yada yada, good luck. And there he goes. You gather your stuff together and push your way through the front doors. Outside, Bacula Manor looks as uninviting as ever. You repair your shoddy-looking exorcism kit. Okay, time to be a hero. Suddenly, there is a chilly current of water, the kind of smell you would expect from a badger with irritable bowel syndrome, and then you are confronted once again by a ghost chick.
Stop, mortal! What are you doing?
I'm about to exorcise you.
No, I implore you!
You've been mean to me all day. What I care for your implorations.
Show me mercy, being that is basically all I have left.
Har. Now the boot's on the other foot. You should have been nicer. Now I'm gonna light the candle? Wait, how am I supposed to light a candle on the bottom of the ocean?
Oh ho! Not so clever after all.
That stupid slug.
I don't even know what I was worried about. I should have known a dimwit mortal could never defeat the magnificent Ghost Chan.
As she mocks you, something strange happens. Maybe it's because she's making you mad. But it's like a few synapses in your brain have decided to put aside the differences in the face of a common enemy and actually link together. Aha, wait a moment. The slug said it had to be outside, so how about in the graveyard? If I chuck this candle into the volcanic vent, that's as good as being lit. Then I can ring the bell, drink the fish, and banish your 80% opacity ass. Ghost Chan pales, which is quite a thing to see.
No!
Yes,
You wouldn't!
I could,
But you shouldn't!
but I will. You gather your stuff and dash back to your Bacula Manor to the graveyard. Alright, here we are. You check the vent, the lava is bubbly as ever. That ought to do it. Oh, you again. Kiss your ectoplasm goodbye. Ghost Chan looks at you with pleading eyes.
Why are you doing this?
To get paid, and you'll probably be alive.
Please, mortal, I beg you, I will give you whatever your heart desires. Just my ghostly body not...
Oh god. Now that brings you up short. You admire her shapely, simmering form, but then you shake your head. I don't know. I mean, I never made it with the ghost before. At least not that I'm aware of. But it seems kind of iffy to have me do that just because you're under the threat of exorcism. I'm not that much of a scumbag. But I need the dough. Professor Bacula offered me. See, I need it bad.
Perhaps I misjudged you, mortal. You're not all bad after all. And I must confess, I do find you attractive.
Which is nice to hear, but then she undermines it by adding,
Then again, I haven't been laid for over 80 years, so that's probably why you don't look too bad.
I want to kill you. You ponder what to do. The money or the hang on. Can I even make it with you? You're a ghost. Everything would just go right through.
You are wise, Immortal. As you say, for us to make love would be difficult. One wrong move and your dick would be in my liver. Not that I'd even feel it, but I could pleasure myself pretty good.
Oh God.
If you had some good use for the purpose, that is.
Oh, it's decision time.
Oh no. Do it.
She just wants a candle. She's gonna take it and leave. Well, you gotta see what happens.
Proceed with an exorcism, please.
Paige, it's up to you.
I'm gonna say, let's see what happens.
You gotta make
I'm
us.
gonna steal it though.
Hi, what a large kid. That looks familiar somehow.
It's a wanger, you see.
Indeed, but not just any. Oh, quite an image of Horatio.
Who's Horatio? How did he function, if any kind of society, with that Leviathan in his case?
Horatio isn't a person. He is my favorite dildo. Goodness, this game is very much the same. Seeing it again brings back such memories. Ooh, no. No. Watch me well, boy.
And before you know it, you're watching a ghost put Horatio to good use. Nor does she appear to object to you performing a little self-service as you do. A good time, in short, is had by all. So if you're live on Twitch or whatever and you forgot the censor option, last chance.
What? We put on the censor.
You put on the censor option. I kind of want to see it later without.
Right.
Oh god.
I forgot to draw Horatio in, you may notice. What if we pause it, turn it on, and turn it off?
Do it.
Pause. Well, we turned it off and nothing happened. Right? Yeah. Bullshit. She's put on a few pounds as well in this one. Definitely needs a redoing. Oh well. Hey, maybe this chubby ghost gal's or your bag. Who knows? I'll make it so you can keep these in the gallery, but I have to tell you right now, I am cream crackered. What?
What the fuck?
So watch out for the hot fix. Oh, okay. When you're done,
Oh, no.
Ghost Chen turns to you.
May I keep this?
Sure, I wasn't really expecting it back.
Thank you. No longer will I experience any afterlife without pleasure. Now that Horatio has come back to me.
You won't get bored of that thing? You know, just having the same old candle wick in and out? Wait, wick in and wick out?
I can assure you not. Farewell, mortal. I have a great many things to thank you for. A good post-life orgasm for starters. Let us depart as friends. I wish you well.
Does that mean I'm not getting my money?
Goodbye.
You got something out of all this at least, but it's time to face your client, and Violet, come to that. With great resignation, you paddle back up to the surface, back to the office. On arriving back to the office, you find Professor Baculum is already there waiting on results. My good sir, here you are at last. Now tell me, I'm eager to hear. What luck did you have at the Baculum Manor? Well, what happened was, yes, I met your ghost. Good. And I found a means to exorcise her. Excellent. And then I did it. What do you mean you didn't? What did you do? The thing is, we didn't have sex. What? I mean, not really. You can't really have sex with ghosts, so... So? Oh my god. Oh, man.
Oh my god! Did you jerk it while she did stuff?
Oh god. A little.
By a little, you mean a lot?
Yeah.
I don't know what's more impressive, the fact you did it or the fact you just admitted to it.
Let me get this clear. I gave you the task of ridding my house of an unwanted spirit. Upon finding the spirit, you decided to ignore my orders entirely. Instead, you pulled your bud to a ghost. Oh my god. You pulled it on my property. That's revolting. Thanks to you, I now have no prospects ahead, but a lifetime of staring at an endless parade of female genitals. To me, that's a terrible chore, but you, all you have to do is see one, and you can't wait to whack it out. What's wrong with you? Well, oh no, don't actually tell me you think I've got all day. Idiot! Oversexed fool! Rest assured, I would not be requiring your services again.
You're not going to do this kind of thing every time you get a job, are you? I mean, if someone loses a poodle, you're not going to end up beating you about that as well, are you?
I don't really want to make any promises.
Well, this case was a bust. Bust on a nut, that is.
Are you really mad?
I guess not. Come on, I'll take you to Rizzo's.
But I've only got one Doge.
I have a a side job, you know. How do you think I can afford to exist?
So how come you stay with me then?
I don't know. Hope springs eternal, I guess. Come on, boss. Let's go fill up our kebabs and get hammered.
And with those warming words, we leave our ghostly tale. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'd get the DNHS ending in the Halloween Lay the Ghost. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. There will be more in time for Christmas. It might even be Christmas themed. Who knows? So until I see you again, good luck. Don't forget to buckle up and check your metaphorical rearview mirror. Later, champ.
Now you gotta do it with the exorcism.
No.
Isn't there more?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was it.
No, that was just the you know,
What?
the Halloween thing.
Oh.
Event. We'll be back with more of this, I guess. Goodbye.